What's up, guys? Welcome back to the doctor's office. I am Dr. K. Ray Knight, here to give you proper diagnosis, prognosis, and everything comics and comic book characters. And we are on the final issue of Hexiles. Now, I think I did a couple of them in shorts. So at this point, they have figured out that they are not going to be able to get out of being eaten by the demons, or their souls taken by the demons, because their father promised their souls to these demons. They are in this incredibly huge castle with servants and everything like that. And the priestess is basically just trying to make them comfortable because, you know, they're about to die. So, Romy, I believe, is the one with the black hair. She talked to Jared, and she talked to her father. And her father, in the very last issue, her father was like, you guys need to make a deal. Or boom. It's basically a deal. So they're having the conversation together about what the hell they're about to do. And she finally is just like, well, Dad said we need to make a deal. And of course, Madison is just like, he would know. He would indeed. Which is why you should probably listen. Not even gonna lie. So the thing is that they don't know who they should go after. They don't know if they should just go after the demon straight or if they should go after the priestess. But the priestess is incredibly powerful, and the demon that Britain has is just like, she's beyond you. All of these blood sacrifices that she's done so many sacrifices, and that is how she's gained power. And she is actually the one who is eating Jared when Jared was talking to Romy in her room, and she was like eating him physically. So they've decided that they need to make a deal. So that once they have made this deal, nobody knows what the deal is, but they have come to the conclusion that in order for them to make this deal, they've got to do a few things. And they have the idea of the blood sacrifices. And Madison can't die. I mean, she can, but she's just going to come back to life. So she's like, well, if we have to make a deal, and in order for us to get powerful, we have to do blood sacrifices, I have a really bad idea. So, the next we see each of them going after different demons who are followers of the priestess. They're just going after different demons and killing them using their own respective powers. And the priestess is just like, oh, y'all are so bold, aren't you? I don't understand why you couldn't just let this shit happen, but if y'all want to go at it, we can go at it. So they end up fighting with her, and she is very confused as to how it is that they are able to fight with her. But prior to that, the one who started it, the one who was at the funeral, who started like this whole entire thing, he comes up to them and he's like, oh, you insolent worms and all this other stuff. They behead his ass. I was like, ugh, thank God. But in their fight, she casts a spell, and the blonde girl whose name I can't remember, but she has the roots, like the deranged roots or whatever her power is called. She uses her roots to break the spell. And the priestess is like, interesting that you did that. And Britain sends her demon, and the priestess uses Jared's flames to set him on fire. She's like, I know you're just doing what you're told, so, you know, like, I'll give you the benefit just as long as that same benefit is extended to me, right? And so Romy recognizes that those are Jared's powers, and she's just like, you know, we've all come to the conclusion that she ate him. And Britain just straight punches her ass in the fucking face. And while she's not necessarily monologuing, but she kind of is, while she's talking and creating a blade to use on one of them, she gets struck in the back of the head, and she's like, y'all should not be able to like resist me and fight me. Y'all are supposed to be fucking cowering before me. Like, what is going on? And they're like, oh, you haven't guessed it? You haven't figured it out? Well, let us explain it to you. And then this is the point where the heroes start explaining their plan. So essentially, they used Madison, who can't die, And they killed her over and over and over again to get blood for blood sacrifices. So she was sacrificed each and every time. They drank her blood, and, you know, they did their spell and all this other stuff. And that was to make them more powerful in their powers. And that's how they have been able to resist her and fight her this whole time, because they would have been dead already had they not figured this out. So, with all of that, they are extremely dangerous. So at this point, they have her pinned down. And they're like, so, you know, what was your plan? She was like, after I ate you, we're still talking about the eating. I would have used our powers after I ate you to overthrow my masters, because I have been a servant for like so long, and I want to break free of this. I want to be powered. I am the vessel, and I needed your powers in order to overthrow them. And so Madison's just like, all right, so is that good enough for you or what? The other demons, the head demons, the demons that their souls were promised to, were listening above and watching what was going on. And they're like, oh, you sneaky lying little bitch. They have heard what was going to really happen. And they're just like, oh, she lies. Liar. That's crazy. So they're about to punish her. And they're like, had you just waited, you would have been an excellent demon. She's like, what now? Oh, something a bit more lowly. Your ass is about to be below Jamison Kreel. Okay. So one of the one who does the transformations, he's like, oh, hey, question before you start passing out punishments, right? I feel like we should get something for bringing you this extremely valuable information. And they're like, what the hell do you want? And Britain's like, you know what the fuck we want. What? Don't play with me. So, of course, they give them a reprieve. We're not going to kill you, but your souls are still promised to us. You just have, you know, we're giving you extra time. So after they punish the priestess and they give them extra time and they leave, they're just like, okay, so what do we do now? And they're like, should we all just go back home? And the one who does the change, I can't remember his name, but he's like, I just have a suggestion. We have an army of demon servants. We have a city of people, or a village of people who fucking worship us, and we have a castle. We really don't have anything to go back to. Like, we might as well just fucking stay here. And Madison's just like, I mean, I sacrificed myself for this. Girl, you got a castle. That should be enough. Be enough for me. And you know, all of them except for the blonde one. Blonde one actually did have like sort of a family, like a community type thing, and she's like, no, I think I want to stay here. So they all decide that they're going to stay there, and Romy is like, I think we should all see, because she's like, you know, that she had said something, we haven't changed anything. So Romy's like, I think there's something that you guys need to see. So she takes them down to this really dark cavern area, and they're like, how do you know about this? She's like, Jared and our father. All right, so we go down there, and she's like, I don't have any, like, they're not the only ghosts that I hear. I hear a lot of them. Jamison Kreel fathered dozens of fucking kids, had given them fucking powers, and then promised them off. And there are several dozen skeleton bodies down in this fucking hole. And they're saying that those 6 of them, I think there's 6 of them, this group currently is not the only ones. And they are, she's like, I think we're meant to find the rest of them, because there are dozens out there still. I think we're meant to find them. And then it's just like, you know, the end question mark. The way that I need more of this story was so much fun, and it's so cool, so original. I absolutely loved it. The artwork was amazing. Each of the characters was great. I wish Jared had more time. Them working together, fucking fabulous. When they really started to figure it out and think, fucking amazing. And I need more. But that is it for this episode of The Doctor's Office, and I will see you guys at your next checkup.